Good morning and welcome back. Today we get to play around with a little bit of makeup. I've been sent some stuff that I want to try. Granted, we won't get to use everything, but I want to show you. So the first thing I got sent was another Vieve PR. Still can't believe I'm part of the Vieve collective and I am lucky enough to be able to partake in various activities and campaigns with them. It just, as you'll know, it's very dear to my heart. But we got sent the Cherub collection. So this was the Cherub Lip Dew, which I love. This is a gorgeous pink shade. I will showcase them later on. The Vieve Sunset Blush Balm in Cherub, know and love. These are summer staples in my opinion. And then the Modern Lip Definer in Stupid Cupid, but it's part of the Cherub range. I'm just so happy. Next, I fully blame my friend Steph for this. She influenced me to buy this Fenty Beauty Chocolate Cherries gift set. I'm a sucker for anything cherry. This just looks gorgeous. The shade looks gorgeous on Steph. It was stunning. I love the little bag. So I can't wait to try her. And again, Steph, I blame you because you influenced me to buy the new Beauty Bay Desert Haze palette. And I also got the combo where you got the Golden Haze fragrance mist. I love a fragrance, so I couldn't resist that. But this palette, guys, gorgeous. Just look at them shades, man. So I'm thinking of using some of the neutral shades today. I'm excited, so let's get straight into it. So I have done pretty much all my base. I'm just waiting to use my trusty Super Skin Nova from Vieve. And we're going to go in, do our base. I'm excited. Can you tell? Yeah, I'm going to do our base, do some eyes, see what we come up with. So when you want to look, that still packs a punch, but when it's hot outside, you don't want to overload your face. This is the base for you. So I went in with all my skincare, as I've just previously said, and I'm going in with my trusty Vieve concealer. And I'm just going to hit the points where I really want the coverage. This concealer is just stunning. And we're going to blend her out just with a brush and start patting her into the skin. I just love the coverage that this concealer gives. It really works. And it's buildable, which is another thing that I really love. And already that has given me the coverage that I quite like. Next, I'm going in with my trusty Vieve Cream Bronzer. Again, you've probably guessed it, there's a running theme with this. But every Vieve product she just works. And I'm just going to start packing her on to where I like my bronzer. I always like to do an upward motion just to make sure I'm lifting the face and not dragging it down. I love the bronziness that this product just gives. It's so gorgeous. And then what I like to do in the areas where I need a tiny bit more coverage, I will go in with my Skin Nova Complexion Balm and put a bit of that on the back of my hand. I'm running out of this bottle, but I don't want to open my new bottle yet. And just work that into the skin where it just needs a little bit more coverage. And one thing I like about this little technique is you're not absolutely covering your face in multiple products in multiple different areas. You're kind of just concentrating it where it needs it, so it feels so lightweight for when it is hot outside. And then I just go back in with my bronzer brush just to help create that seamless blend that I do like. Now, because it's all about summer at the moment, I'm going to go in with my Vieve Cream Blush in Cherub. This pink, it is so gorgeous. Am I going to go a bit blush blind? Probably, but I want this to be really pink. I want it to be really packing a punch, you know? And as always, I do drag it onto the lid just a little bit. And I always drag it up a little bit on my temple. And I don't know if you can see just how gorgeous that is. It is buildable, but also with the powders. You can get the matching powders for these, and it just intensifies it even more. And it just looks gorgeous. But today it's all about the cream products and making them nice and glowy and how to keep them on your skin. That's going to last all day. A little bit on the nose, chin. And I always find if you've brought it too much into the centre, just go back in with that foundation brush and concealer brush and just pat down them areas and it just pushes that product back. Now, of course, this wouldn't be a look if we didn't go in with a highlighter. So this is the Nova Glow Liquid Light in the shade Ballerina. This shade will just pair so nicely with the blush because this is a pinky shade. Just gonna dab a little bit on high points of my cheek. And then I'm gonna go in with a brush like this and I'm just gonna lightly pat her into the skin. I either like using this brush or my sponge. It just adds, and as you can see, that glow. I love her. Now a little trick I learned from Jamie the Queen herself is spritz your face with Invisiveil. I'm running so low, but I do have a backup. I have two backups actually. I have my travel size and a full bottle. And then go in with your powder, and as she's drying, set your face. So we're going to do that now. And I'm just going in where I'd want the most set, which is my under eyes for sure. This will just help hold the product in, but still making you look nice and glowy, which is what we want for summer. I just love, okay? So I've zoomed you in a little bit because we're now going to move on to eyes. I'm not going to go too heavy today, but I wanted to give the products a little test to see. I wanted to test the shadows to see how pigmented they are. I'm going to swatch a couple and then we're going to try a look on the eye. I've been dying to swatch this blue. She's calling my name. Ooh. She looks gorgeous. Look at that. She's stunning. What other shade? That yellow, the shimmery yellow is screaming to me. Wow. Wow, guys. Can you see that? One more shade, one more shade. Actually, this it looks like a duochrome at the top here. This is the shade Mirage. Let's give her a swatch. Oh, yes. Look at that. Let's give her a swatch. That shift. Don't know if it'll show up on camera. There you go. I now have eyeshadow on my fingers and I don't know what to do with it. Oh my god, guys. These are pigmented. Wow, they really do pack a punch. It's probably going to be on my hand for the rest of the video, so we'll bypass that. But for today, I think we're going to go in with a couple of these shades, I think. So I'm going to go in with a little blender, and I'm going to take this off because I'm going to use this mirror. How satisfying. So I'm going to dip into the shade Fennec, I think it's called. Just this one here. It's a really good transition shade, but I'm just going to buff that in into my crease and up onto my lid a little, just to give myself a little bit of definition into the eye. Straight away, that is stunning. That shade alone. I love a shade like this. Really helps bring a look together, I believe. When you realise you have maybe about 20 minutes to finish this, just blending that on both lids. The way she blends, stunning. Now I want to deepen that a little bit, and I think I'm going to go in with the shade Scorpion, mainly because I think it kind of matches my hair, and I love pairing these together. So I'm just going to dip in with a bigger fluffy brush, pack here on that outer corner, just to deepen that up. Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted for today. These are blending beautifully, may I add. Beauty Bay, you don't disappoint me. I forgot how much I actually loved you. Do apologise. Thank you, Steph, for helping me rediscover my love for Beauty Bay palettes. I used to have loads back in the day. I still probably have them in my drawer, to be fair. I haven't played around with eyeshadow for so long, but this is giving me life. I must say, guys, it is hot today. I am literally sat here melting. It is just so warm in the UK at the moment, which I wouldn't normally complain about, but I've said it and I'll say it again. Us Brits are not prepared in the slightest for heat like this. We have no escape from it. Even our houses are just hot, and it's a little bit unbearable. I'm just going back in with that original shade just to help blend the edges, make it look a little bit more seamless, and smoke it out just a touch more. I'm obsessed. I'm actually obsessed. Beauty Bay, Beauty Bay, Beauty Bay. This colour is really making my eye colour pop, which I love. I am going to take the same brush and dip into both and just smoke that under my eye just a touch. I don't want too much, but I want it to tie in. Oh yeah, that's just hit the spot. That is gorgeous, and I actually think I'm going to simply leave it at that for the eyes and add some mascara, but that is stunning. She's popping off. And I am going to go in with my Maybelline Sky High Mascara, and this is in the burgundy shade, or is it red? Yeah, burgundy haze, which is basically red. Because I think this will help pop that eyeshadow even more. Wow. This mascara never fails to disappoint me. I will just say that. It really helps. My eyelashes look their best. Obsessed. I got a little bit carried away and I did finish the look. I went in with that Fenty lip combo and I love the 90s vibe she's giving. I actually need to take it out of the packaging so I can take it with me today, because I'm going to need to top up my lips today. Straight in the handbag. But this is the finished look for today. I really hope you enjoyed this. I'm sorry if it was a little bit all over the place. I've been filming many different versions of content right now, but I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for sitting through this if you have. Please leave any ideas of future videos in the comments. It really does help and I massively appreciate it. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. I thought I would show you a little wear test. So I did my makeup about 10 o'clock this morning. It is now 4:30 and this is the wear test. I have been rubbing my face a little bit. Obviously it has been hot and sweaty, but I don't think I look too bad. Obviously my lip gloss has come off because I've eaten dinner and stuff. I think it's held up pretty well. So I would say my summer skin with a little sexy eye. She's good. She's good.